Okay, so this is where we're at. Everything's been assembled and put back together. I got the cylinder heads on, timing chain on, water pumps on, harmonic balancers back on. I got all my sensors put back in here, and down there. And then exhaust manifolds are back on. And the last thing I need to do is go ahead and put it on the engine lift. And then down here I got to put that main crankshaft seal on, that rear crankshaft seal. So that's the last one, and then we can put it back in the truck. So I'm excited for this. I did go ahead and put my torque converter back inside there. It's kind of a pain. You have to kind of shimmy and spin it slowly as you're shimmying it, and then it'll slowly slide in. You'll feel it going once, and you keep going, it'll go in again. And you can measure, take like something flat across here and measure the depth from here in. I should have done that pulling it out, but I pulled out the torque converter with it, which wasn't ideal. So, but if you do that before you, when you take out the motor, you'll know that that's where it's got to be. And I'm pretty sure it's as back as far as it's going to go. I couldn't feel any more clearance there. So we will certainly find out. All right, I'm going to set this up for a time lapse and get going. The engine is officially back in the truck, and it was a bit difficult to try and get to line up with the transmission. I did find that I took a jack and put a wood block on there, and then I put it on just the front edge of the transmission where the bell housing is, and I lifted the transmission up as far as I could before I got smashed in there, and that really actually helped me for getting the motor in there. And I had a ratchet strap on this end of the motor, and then it was hanging on that side, so that allowed me to adjust it so I could tilt it up, drop it in, and then adjust my angle. So that ratchet strap actually really came in handy for getting me lined up just perfectly with the transmission. And then I was able to go down below and just put one bolt in at a time, and it all worked out pretty smoothly. The night before, when I first tried to get in there, I ran into a bunch of issues, and I kind of just gave up that night, and I came back the next day, and it went much smoother. So if you're at that spot and you're really getting frustrated and having issues, it's better to just call it quits and then try again the next day. And in that case, it really worked out well for me. So yeah, it's all back in there, and then I'm going to set up a time lapse, and we'll hopefully get this put back together today. I don't know, that's a bit ambitious, but we'll see. Hey y'all, Mechanical Mike. Update on this engine rebuild. It's back out of the truck. What? Reason being is I forgot one tiny frickin' detail. So the issue that I ran into was that I forgot to put that freeze plug in. And because I forgot to do that, coolant came flowing out and poured out the back. And actually it looks like I forgot that one too. So yeah, if you're doing this engine rebuild, make sure you put those freeze plugs in before you put it all back together. Okay, so there you have it. I forgot that freeze plug and that freeze plug. I'm sure a lot of you probably caught that in the first place. I don't know how I missed it, but it has been done, and now I gotta put it back together. That's it for now. Sorry it's been so long since the last video. It's been a busy summer. But that's an update, and hopefully I'll put out another video when I go to do my first start on the truck. Thanks for watching.